Hey guys, it's Kayla and I'm back with another video. Today's video is going to be a what's on my iPad video. I've had my iPad Air for a little bit over a month now, so I really have everything set up how I want. I have all the apps downloaded that I want, so I thought I would take you through everything today. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and leave any comments down below. That lets me know that you liked it. It also lets YouTube know that you liked it and it will promote my video to more people. And if you want to see more Apple videos, more tech videos, including the unboxing of my iPad, you should click that playlist button wherever it is and check out some more of my videos. Sorry if I'm looking down, that's because I'm looking at the iPad, but I'm starting the screen recording right now, so it'll be up here and you can see what I'm doing on the iPad. So this is the main page on my iPad. I mean, I only have one page on it because I like having all my apps readily available. On my phone, I have a few pages because it's a smaller screen, but since it's such a big screen on the iPad, it's really easy to just lay it all out on one page. So this top row, well, first of all, the background on my iPad, it says "You are loved." This is a picture that I drew on Procreate, so that is that. And then I think I accidentally swiped to the side, but you can see this little toolbar thing. I don't really know what it's called, but this is set up on my iPad and you can change these out. There's different options about what you can put on there, and you can add some, you can remove some, but I have it set to these four things. I have calendar. I don't have any events today, but my work meetings will pop up on here so I can remember what times they are and stuff. And then we have screen time at 2 hours and 4 minutes. Not that bad for today on my iPad. Then we have battery levels. It obviously shows the battery of the iPad, but then it also shows the battery of my pencil, which is really helpful because otherwise I would have no idea whether it's dead or not. So that helps me a lot. And then I have the weather just because I like to know what the weather is. It is currently 75 in San Diego, a lot cooler today than it has been. And then, like I said, you can edit these, add in different ones, but those are the ones I have it set to. You can also turn it on so that it stays on the home screen when you have your iPad turned, but I don't like that. So I just swipe and it's really easy to see. So then to the top row of my apps, those are kind of all Apple apps or apps that already come downloaded onto the iPad. First we have the calendar. Not going to click into that because it has meeting times and stuff on it, but always check that so it's needed. I have photos, which there's just so much stuff on my iPad, so it's just kind of a mess because I have work stuff, I have YouTube stuff, so photos is just overwhelming. We have the clock, camera, notes app. I use the notes app all the time. I have so many notes, such a needed thing on my iPad and just in general on my Apple devices. Then we have this general Apple folder. I deleted a lot of the apps already that came on the iPad. Any ones basically that I could delete because I don't need all of them. These are the apps that I wanted to keep on my iPad that I'm not going to regularly use, so I just stuck them all in one folder. There's contacts, reminders, maps, Find My iPhone, App Store, FaceTime, music, files, photo booth, shortcuts, clips, and settings. Those are all just general apps that I need on my iPad but don't need every single day, so it's not necessary to have it on the main screen. Okay, I'm gonna clear these notifications because it really bugs me when any notifications are there. As you can see, I don't have any notification like badges on, and there's only a few apps that I actually have them turned on, and I just try and clear them right away because it bugs me. Now on to all the folders I have 6 different ones. Like I said, I like everything on one page, and I also like it all. I like that it's all on one line. This first folder is work, and these are not necessarily work apps, but just kind of general apps that could be used for work. Pages, I just wanted on my iPad in case I needed to open documents and stuff, but I don't really use that at all for work. I have sheets, which I do use for work a lot. I don't think I've set it up on my iPad yet, but I want it there just in case I need to do anything with it for work. Docs, same thing. A lot of our things are just, pretty much all of our stuff is on Google Drive, so having those 2 apps is necessary. And then we have Twitter, which I have all of my clients' accounts logged into this Twitter, and so I use that all the time for work and I check it all on there. It's easier to have it on my iPad because if I have it on my phone, I'm likely to go on my own account and get distracted. So I try and just keep it all on my iPad and do it on my iPad, and then I'm less likely to get distracted that way. Then we have Slack. We use Slack to communicate for work, so it's nice to have on my iPad as well, especially if a coworker like DMs me a picture on Slack and then I download it to my iPad and post it. so just really needed. And then we have Notability in this app, which I don't really use at all for work, but it kind of fit best into this folder, so I have it there. I really don't use it too much. I used it all the time in college. I have a whole video talking about how I took notes on Notability, how I take notes on Notability. I just never need to use it now that I'm out of school. So that is the work app. Next we have books. I have my Kindle app, which I absolutely love. I pay for Kindle Unlimited, so worth it. And then I have Libby, which you can connect to a library card and download books through. So I will read books on there too. I mostly do audiobooks on Libby, so that's really helpful. And then I have Goodreads, my Goodreads account. Oh, I just downloaded this app, so I don't have it hooked up. But this, I can add in all the books that I've read for the year, and it keeps track of that. I've read like over 150 books, which is a little bit insane, but it keeps it just all organized on there, and it can help me find other books that I might enjoy. The next folder is entertainment, and this is a mix of streaming services and social media apps. So I have YouTube, obviously need the YouTube app. I have YouTube TV. We have YouTube TV through Brian's dad, I think, and so we watch games on there, mostly sports games, but the boys will watch other things on there too. So I have it on my iPad. Disney Plus I pay for, absolutely love Disney Plus. And then I have Netflix, which my grandma pays for. So those are kind of my main like streaming apps. Then we have TikTok. Gotta love TikTok. I'm absolutely addicted. I don't really ever watch it on my iPad, but I do have it downloaded. Spotify, obviously, for music. And then I have Pinterest, which I love. And then I have this word search game, which I really don't play, but I should. So it's on here, but I don't really use it. Oh, it's like a reverse word search game, if that makes sense. I really like these ones a lot more. I really should use it to work on my brain power, but I feel like it fits best in entertainment because it's kind of a game app. Then we have graphics. This is kind of a sneak peek for a special project coming soon, but I have Procreate on here. I use this a lot for thumbnails. You can see I have all my thumbnails in here. I'll add little doodles and designs. I'll use this to create little graphics for my videos, and yeah, there's other designs coming soon, but I absolutely love Procreate. If you have an iPad, highly recommend. You do have to pay for it. I think it's like $10, but definitely worth it, especially if you're just like a creative person or a content creator. Super helpful. Then we have the HP Smart app, which is the app for my printer. I can print things really easily from my iPad using this app. I can like scan things to my iPad too, just super convenient. So I have that app downloaded, and then I have the Cricut Design Space app, so I can print and cut things on my Cricut. So those are kind of all the graphics and design apps that I have. This next folder is called Photo, and these are all kind of editing photo apps, things I use to make my thumbnails. I have Spark Post, which I use to create the layout of my thumbnails. Lightroom I haven't used on my iPad, but I have it on there to edit photos. Photoshop I haven't tried out on my iPad either, but it's on there. Superimpose is like, I would say, a faux Photoshop, like a dupe for Photoshop. It lets me kind of layer things and edit things out of the background much easier, or at least like, since I don't know how to use Photoshop, but I do want to try and learn Photoshop at least a little bit. I feel like it's just a good skill to have, especially being a social media manager and content creator. So I have both of those apps. And then some other editing apps, I have Snapseed, I have Facetune, which I don't really use to edit anything except for like making the background wider, or I'll just like smooth out my face a little bit. I don't edit my body, but I do use Facetune for some things. Fonto is a text app, so you can add text to photos. If I want like curved text on a thumbnail, I will use Fonto. And then we have Planoly, which is a planning app I used to use on but now they try and charge you. So Planoly does have a free option to like see your feed and post. So those are all the apps in the folders. I guess we can go through these apps at the bottom. Okay, had to pause for a second because my iPad was freaking out there for a second. But then just to quickly go through the apps at the bottom, I have the messaging app because messages. Safari I use obviously to browse the web. I really should download the Chrome app because I like Chrome just a lot better than Safari, but it is kind of just easier for Safari on the iPad. We have my email, which I really don't check a ton on my iPad, and I have notifications turned off on it because it bugs me. Then we have the YouTube Studio app. This just shows me my YouTube stats, shows me comments and stuff. It's a lot easier to respond to comments on this app than on the YouTube app, so I just have it on the bottom to get to quickly. And then we have the Instagram app. I use Instagram on my iPad only for work, but I have it on the bottom because I use it a lot throughout the day, so I don't want to have to click into the folder, so I just keep it in the bottom corner in here. On my iPad is only clients' accounts logged into Instagram, and then my personal accounts are all on my phone. This just, again, kind of like Twitter, it lets me just like only focus on my clients' accounts during work and only use Instagram for that and not get as distracted. So I have Instagram on here and I have it on the bottom because that's what I use most for work throughout the day. And that is everything on my iPad. I absolutely love the Air. I definitely think it's a good step up from the regular iPad, but the Pro just seems so unnecessary. So the Air is a good in between. I absolutely love it. I've had it for over a month now and I'm so glad I upgraded to the Air. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, leave any comments down below, and subscribe to my channel if you're new. If you want to see other Apple videos, other tech videos from my channel, you can go click that playlist over there. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in my next one.